Good day, Tando. Yeah, so let's just look at the long division problem as we discussed earlier on. So the first one, if you look at the above one here, we can see that this here is the dividend and the one below is the divisor. So basically we're going to use the long division method as requested. So the first thing that we do is to actually ensure that we draw that long division establishment first, and then we're able to actually divide and use the method. So firstly, what we're going to do is just rewrite that. So you've got 2x minus 1, then have that, then below that you're going to have 6x cubed subtract 11x squared plus 7x minus 1. Okay, can just make sure that is expanded to proper size. So now in order for us to find the quotient, okay, we're going to divide. We start with each term, so we're going to start with that part of the divisor, and it must divide that first term, and then we're able to place part of the quotient at the top. And then let's just see how we go about doing that. So now, so 2x into, so it's going to be 2x into 6x cubed. Okay, and then we're going to have, we make sure that we write it, it must align to that x squared. So that's going to be 3x, okay, squared, and then that 3x squared multiplies that. Okay, and when the 3x squared multiplies that, it gives you 6x cubed. Okay, and then that can be subtracted, and then you still have 3x squared multiplying -1. Okay, that's part of the divisor as well. So that will give us minus 3x squared. So there, and then what you do, it's 6x cubed subtract 6x cubed. Okay, 6x cubed subtract that 6x cubed below. So what you get is a 0 there, so nothing, and then 11 squared subtract that 3x squared there. Okay, let's see what you get. So once you subtract that, you're gonna get plus 11x cubed. Okay, that's gonna give you a -8x squared. Okay, and then what you do now, you still take that further and say 2x squared into 8x squared. Okay, so 2x into 8x squared. 2x goes how many times? It goes 4 times, and there's a negative sign because it's a -8x, so it's minus 4x. Okay, and then minus 4x multiplied by 1. Okay, -1, then you're going to have that particular value there, which will give you 8. Okay, and 8x squared as well. So there you're going to have 8x squared negative. Okay, and then that 4x multiplied by -1 gives you, because now remember, and that one also gives you what? 4. So you're going to bring down that 7, you bring down that 7 here, so you're going to have 4 7x. Okay, and then that multiplied by 4, that gives you positive 4x. Okay, so now as you go down, you can see that negative 8 subtract negative 8 here. Okay, subtract that 8. Okay, you're gonna get a 0. You're gonna get a 0, and then 7 subtract, that's 7x, subtract 4x, then you're gonna get 3x. Okay, so you can write 3x there, and we just create space. Okay, and then you bring down the negative 1, bring down the negative 1 there. So that's how it's gonna look like. Okay, so that's how it's gonna look like. You bring down that negative, okay, negative 1. So now you can use that dark marker. Okay, so there again you're going to have 2x going into 3x. Okay, so the 2x going into 3x. Okay, it goes how many times? It's 3 over 2. You can say 1.5, that's still fine, plus 1.5. Okay, so 1.5 multiplied by 2x, 1.5 multiplied at 1.5 multiplied by 2x, it will still give you 3x, and it gives you 3x. And then there you're going to have that negative 1.5 here as well, and when you subtract this, it gives you 0, and the remainder is 0.5. Okay, so once you have that, now you've got your quotient. So your quotient being that expression there, okay, and then you've got your remainder as well. So your remainder being 0.5. So what do? So you're going to write that quotient in quotient form. So it's 3x squared minus 4x. So we've got, when you present the answer, okay, it's going to be 3x squared minus 4x as 1.5. Okay, and then plus the remainder, which is 0.5, divide everything, okay, with the divisor, which is 2x minus 1. Okay, so this is how you present the answer. This is called QF, quotient form. Okay, yes, that's the quotient form. Okay, I'll also show you the multiplication, okay, way of doing it, but this is how you go about doing it, and then we'll address the question this week as well and see whether you understand. Just please go through it, and then all the other segments I'll just do separate videos as well. Thank you for watching. See you on the next lesson.